December 8th, 1941. Just one day after Pearl Harbor. The United States declared war on Japan. A nation that had been sleeping suddenly awoke and turned into a war machine. Factories that once made cars, radios, and sewing machines now forged steel, built aircraft, and launched warships. Millions of Americans, young and old, men and women, joined the effort. The entire country united under one purpose: revenge. But this revenge was not driven by hatred alone. It was a plan, precise, relentless, and calculated. In April 1942, only 4 months after Pearl Harbor, America struck back. It was called the Doolittle Raid. A squadron of B-25 bombers took off from an aircraft carrier and bombed Tokyo. It didn't do much physical damage, but its impact was enormous. For the first time, the Japanese realized the war could reach their homeland. And for the Americans, it proved one thing: they could fight back. Then came June 1942, the turning point, the Battle of Midway. Using broken Japanese codes and the bravery of young pilots, the U.S. Navy sank 4 of Japan's most powerful aircraft carriers. In just a few hours, Japan lost the core of its mighty fleet. From that moment, the tide of war began to turn. The Americans adopted a new strategy: island hopping. Instead of attacking every Japanese stronghold, they captured one key island after another, building airfields, supply bases, and stepping closer and closer to Japan itself. Guadalcanal, Tarawa, Saipan, Peleliu. Each name became a bloody chapter in history. Jungle warfare, mud, fire, endless nights. But island by island, America advanced, and Japan fell back. April 18th, 1943, a symbolic moment of retribution. Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto, mastermind behind Pearl Harbor, was ambushed and killed. For Tokyo, it was a devastating loss. For Washington, it was justice, cold and calculated. By 1944, the United States had become the arsenal of democracy. Its factories were producing planes, tanks, and ships faster than Japan could destroy them. The capture of Saipan and Guam brought Japan within range of America's new long-range bombers, the mighty B-29s. Then came the Battle of Leyte Gulf, the largest naval battle in history. Japan's remaining fleet was shattered. The Philippines were liberated, and the road to Japan was now open. 1945, the year of fire and steel. 2 final battles, Iwo Jima and Okinawa. They were hell on earth. Hundreds of thousands died. Japanese soldiers fought to the last man. American troops refused to retreat. Every inch of ground was paid for with blood. Meanwhile, in the shadows, a secret project had been completed: the Manhattan Project. The creation of a weapon unlike anything the world had ever seen. When President Roosevelt died, his successor Harry S. Truman faced the most terrible decision in history: whether or not to use the atomic bomb. August 6th, 1945. Hiroshima, a flash of light, then darkness. The bomb Little Boy exploded, and an entire city vanished in seconds. 3 days later, Nagasaki met the same fate. Hundreds of thousands died, most of them civilians. The world stood in silence and horror. August 15th, 1945, Japan announced its surrender. September 2nd, aboard the USS Missouri in Tokyo Bay, Japanese officials signed the documents of unconditional surrender. World War II was over. America had taken its revenge. But this was no longer a war between 2 nations. It was a turning point for humanity itself. Science had given mankind the power to destroy entire cities, and perhaps the world. 2 cities lay in ruins. Millions were dead. And from the ashes rose a new era, the age of nuclear weapons, the Cold War, and a fear that would haunt generations. Yes, America had its revenge. But at what cost? Perhaps that question, the true cost of victory, is one humanity will never stop asking.